I think that a lot of Fulanis have suffered in Ghana, and this has to stop. What do you mean by Fulani for Ghana for Fulani for Ghana for? Who is a Ghanaian? What is your definition of who a Ghanaian is?
Before the elections, you came out to declare to the entire world.
Oh, that was President Mahama.
Actually, Fulani living here even before what? Independence.
Before independence, the war.
For the war, which our families even participated.
President Mahama said this.
Rounded up.
That's a Fulani
375 people who we believe are not Ghanaians.
The questions goes about
voters ID.
The citizenship. The way they deny we the Zongo community the Ghana card and the passport
assurance before they vote for you. And after voting, you're not giving them.
We've been denied. We want to know, Mr. President, or we want you to give us assurance. If
the percentage of
you can't give them the Ghana card,
even with NDC, who converted to MP
vote for citizenship.
And now you are telling, you came to power, you are telling us that we are foreigners. It's a very serious.
Yesterday's Fulani, we are today's Fulani. Nigeria Fulani.
We are waiting for them. We'll tell them our peace of mind. Show them that we are no more the yesterday's Fulanis. We are today's Fulani, and we will be Fulani forever.
You see the case of falling soldiers from the World War. That is Fulani. Ghana was Gold Coast, and Britain was our colonial master. And if you read it, you will see Sergeant something Ajimai. You see Alassane Fulani. You see Salifu Dagati.
In Ghana today, a silent battle is currently becoming louder. A community that has worked, lived, and contributed to the economy of Ghana is now demanding one thing, and that is citizenship.
Have you been denied citizenship here in Ghana? Be it passport, be it ID cards, be it whatsoever. So follow me there as we discuss on the citizenship rights of Fulanis, because you guys know that we have actually suffered in the hands of Ghanaians.
For years, thousands of Fulanis have lived across Ghana from the north to the south, herding livestock, farming, trading, and raising families. Many were born in Ghana. Many have never lived in another country apart from Ghana, yet they claim they are being treated like strangers in the land they call home.
Because you are the only first Fulani to become a recruit in Ghana here. That is your record.
But now Fulani leaders and groups are saying that enough is enough. Enough of the call out. They deserve Ghana card, Ghanaian passport, access to education, protection under the law, and the right to identity as Ghanaians. And the debate even gets hotter when you see the Fulanis in Nigeria, what they are doing, and the kind of pains they are inflicting on Nigerians. And now the question is, will Ghana succumb and give Fulani citizenship, especially when the president of Ghana during the election campaigned and promised to give these people what they deserve? If today is your first time, my name is Kweku Africa. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Now let's get into the story.
If you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favour and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
Now, this is the penultimate number and it's number 2. At number 2, I present to you Kweku Africa. Wow! This guy has a thunderous voice. Like when he speaks, you wanna listen. I've been able to watch a couple of his videos and I sincerely will tell you that he makes great impression in whatever content he's going to present. Thank you so much, Mr. Kweku. Keep up the good work.
So during the elections, if you could recall, the current president, who is the leader of the National Democratic Party, NDC, is that correct? National Democratic Congress or National Democratic Party, National Democratic whatever, NDC So they campaigned, and during their campaign, they went to the Fulani communities. In fact, the MPPs also went to the Fulani community, so it's a fact. And they promise that if they are voted into power, they are going to also help the Fulanis get what they want. Because take it or leave it, these Fulanis have been living in Ghana for centuries. Their families, their great-grandparents, most of them were born in Ghana, and most of them do not know any country apart from Ghana. But our current president went to make it official to the extent that even some of the Fulanis held a press conference promising their vote to NDC.
And on behalf of Voice of Fulani and all the Fulani groups in Ghana, we would like today, on the 4th of December 2024, to declare that all Fulani group, all Fulanis in Ghana, across the country Ghana, wish to declare our unflinching support to John Dramani Mahama and the NDC for the 2024 elections, come what may. We are going to support it, and we are giving all our support, and we are here to declare that unflinching support, and all of you here would like you to know and understand that we are here to do the declaration.
Now, they did all of this for one thing. For one thing, they believe that they deserve access to quality education, the Ghana card, the Ghana voters ID, and everything that a Ghanaian deserves. Because, take it or leave it, these people were born in Ghana. Many of them were born in Ghana. Their parents were born in Ghana. And according to the Constitution, to become a citizen of Ghana, you need to trace your ancestry from Ghana. So your great-grandparents should be a Ghanaian, or you should be born in Ghana. So once you are born in Ghana, automatically you are a Ghanaian citizen. And most of these people, their parents were even born in Ghana. Yet there is still the gap, the discrimination. These people are being discriminated. And most of the times they are denied Ghana card, they are denied the passport, and many are even labeled as foreigners, regardless of the fact that their parents were born in Ghana. Now, recently a video went viral of a Fulani who has been enlisted into the Ghana Armed Forces, and the person is the first Fulani to be enlisted into the Ghana Armed Forces. So one of the officers took a camera and videoed him because he couldn't understand the fact that a Fulani has been enlisted into the Ghana army and is now, a military officer, or is under training to become a military officer. So the video went viral. Check out the video.
The service as a recruit.
You have completed senior
in Ghana here.
Yes.
You completed senior high in Ghana here.
My father born.
Put your hand down when you are talking to officer.
My father born.
Your father was born here in Ghana, Boku. Okay. Then, how do you have a Ghana card as a Fulani?
Because he was born in Ghana here.
Because your father was born in Ghana here. Yeah. So you now have a. So where did you attend?
We have Ghana Fulanis.
We have Ghana Fulanis.
If we go to Accra like this, we have a Fulanis.
Yeah, because you are the only first Fulani to become a recruit in Ghana here. That is your record.
But I don't know. Some may come in.
No, you are the first Fulani on this training ground. So Fulani, where did you finish your SS?
I finished at
Garu, Tempani
High School.
Yes, so which year did you finish your SS?
I completed 24.
Oh, okay. Why do you choose to become a recruit instead of?
I was doing agri science there.
You are doing a Greek sign. Put your hand down. Fulani. The next time you do that, you feel the punishment. Do you understand?
Yes.
When talking to officer, you put your hand down. Fulani, why do you choose to become a recruit instead of continue with the work your grandfathers are doing?
I completed senior together. They were saying that he goes to complete senior high.
Yeah.
And that day is youth employment coming.
Yeah. Okay. Well done, Fulani. So Fulani, since you come, how do you see the recruitment?
It's hard.
It's hard?
Yeah.
So that was the video that went viral. In fact, a popular blogger in Ghana, Bongo Ideas, even wrote that Fulanis are originally from the Sahel regions like Niger, Senegal, Mali, Guinea, and Nigeria. Almost all Fulanis in Ghana are first-generation migrants. The officer has every right to question him because we can all see what is happening in Nigeria. So, Bongo Ideas wrote this. But that was what was communicated when the NDCs were promising or fighting for power to give to the Fulanis. So in one of those campaign slogans, President of Ghana now, who was then the aspiring president, held a town hall meeting, and one of the Fulanis went to ask a very important and salient question about what the NDC party will do about it when they become president. Check it out.
My name is Aja Orejallo. I'm the women organizer of the Fulani Youth Association of Ghana.
Okay.
My question is about the citizenship. The way they deny we the Zongo community the Ghana card and the passports, especially we the Fulanis, including voters ID, we've been denied. We want to know, Mr. President, or we want you to give us assurance if we the Zongo community or the Fulbe community vote for you if you come to power, what are the measures we are going to put it down for us?
And the president of Ghana gave a solid answer, tracing back to the colonial time. So the colonial time, when you go to see the leaders of Ghana or the people who fought for Ghana, you will see Sergeant Ajete and Atipo, Corporal Atipo. All those names are not synonymous Ghanaian names. So those names are all Fulanis the president made reference to.
If you go to the War Memorial in Kumasi, you see the names of fallen soldiers from the World War. That is when Ghana was Gold Coast and Britain was our colonial master. And if you read it, you will see Sergeant something Ajimai. You see Alasan Fulani. You see Salifu Dagati. You see Seydou Zambrama. You see Yakubu Grunshi. All those people were here in Gold Coast time. And they had their children, their grandchildren, all here. When our first president, Kwame Nkrumah, raised the flag and said, at long last the battle is ended, and Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever. When he said that, all these people were in Ghana. The Kanjaga, Zambrama, Ashanti.
And now, it's about 1 year into office since the NDC came into power. And the Fulanis are still being degraded. They are still being seen as foreigners. They are still being called out when they even try to apply for Ghana card. So recently, the Ghana Foreign Affairs Minister, Kujeto Ablakwa, went out and said that about 300 foreigners have been rounded up who were trying to acquire Ghana card and Ghana passport and all those things. They've been called out. Apparently, some of these people were all Fulanis who have lived in Ghana for decades, for years.
We have rounded up 375 people who we believe are not Ghanaians.
But after this, the Fulani community, and in fact, these people have a community in Ghana. They call it the Fulibe. That's the Fulibe group that they run advocates. They go on TikTok live. They advocate for the citizenship of, Fulanis. They do all of that. Just like Ghanaians also go on TikTok live and, pour out their frustration. The Fulanis also do that.
Have you been denied citizenship here in Ghana? Be it passport, be it ID cards, be it whatsoever. Do you want to have a discussion? I'm urging you guys to go for my other page. Follow me on my other page, our Fulbe official page. That's my official page now. So follow me there as we discuss on the citizenship rights of Fulanis, because you guys know that we have actually suffered in the hands of Ghanaians. So if you want to know your rights as an elite, sorry to say, to use this to educate your non-elite families or friends, then please join me live on exactly 7 p.m. at my other page.
So when this came out and this was trending, together with the Fulani guy who has been enlisted, and then they took a video of him, the people were like, what? Ghanaians? We are Ghanaians. How are you treating us like this? But
the percentage of the Fulanis who were even with NDC, who converted to MPP because of Samira. And now you came to power and you are telling us that we are foreigners. It's a very serious reason that the leadership is going to stand on that, and then we decide who rules this country. We are waiting for them. We will tell them our peace of mind and show them that we are no more the yesterday's Fulanis. We are today's Fulanis, and we will be Fulani forever.
Before the elections, you came out to declare to the entire world that they were actually Fulani living here even before what? Independence. And they even fought for the war, which our families are even part of it. This is the video. Listen to him say it.
Alas and Fulani, you see all those people were...
So you made mention of Fulanis being here before independence. But now, Mr. President, what happened in your era when the Hajj period came?
Is free forever.
Fulanis that were given passport were stamped Ghana only, and there are proofs. Fulanis that went to Mecca and came back to Ghana airport were either stamped Ghana only or seized. Many of the Fulanis were denied Ghanaian passport and they have to fly all the way. Benin, Nigeria, Mali, Burkina. And this is a total discrimination on us. When it was time for elections, we fought, and everybody knew how I fought for the NDC too. So I wouldn't be so much of a hypocrite.
And so my mother had to come back
to not come out and say this.
But after his intervention, I mean, the case was resolved, and all those Fulanis whose Ghana card and passport were taken, I mean, they were reimbursed. Everything was correct. So they went and they thanked the president of Ghana, for resolving all the Fulani issues.
We are here, first of all, to thank our president, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and also the foreign minister, Honorable Ablakwa, and also the entire NDC executives across the country.
And also apologize for his viral video of sending a strong message to the presidency.
We apologize for a video that's a bad note just captured due to our interaction, the miscommunication that we had that brought me here to straighten up issues.
So according to, the leader of the Fulani community in Ghana, in fact, there was a swift intervention when it came out that, a number of Fulanis, passports and Ghana cards have been seized because apparently they are not Ghanaian, and during the investigation, they could not speak, whatever. So the government, intervened swiftly, quickly, and even the minister, I don't know the minister, but I'm sure it's Okujuto Ablakwa of one of his deputies, went there and assured them that, look, Fulanis, you are Ghanaians, Fulanis, we will give you a Ghana passport, don't worry. For what you heard there, it was just for the people, don't worry. We'll do it for you, okay? Fulanis will do it for you. Yes, so they did it for them, and so he came and apologized.
But I think somebody just recorded it out of order, and I think we are here to correct those issues. It's not about denying of citizenship. Let's correct it. Let's correct this thing. The NDC is not denying anybody's citizenship. I came here to correct certain message that I got, and somebody just recorded it, and it's unfortunate that a mischief could be done whilst indoor interactions will take place. So here we are, the people that I came on behalf of them. Very luckily, very quickly, the president have responded, and the minister is even here with me. Although he's somewhere there talking, he came here and intervened. These are the documents or the passport that have been captured of all of them, all the Fulanis. So you can see them, all of them are holding their documents that have been captured. 3 days to Monday, they will have their passport. So anytime anybody who saw this video that the mischieved person have sent across should regard it. And we also disregard it. And also we are apologizing to all executives of the MDC who have seen the video that felt very bad. We are so sorry. These are internal arguments that we did yesterday. And then we thank the president. We thank the minister too for his swift intervention
But it seems their problem is far from over. So, I mean, they were doing it under G. I mean, they were meeting the president and meeting the ministers, the NDC government, the president Mahama. But now they are saying that they are full-blown Ghanaians and now they need access to everything that Ghanaians are getting. They need to be given Ghana card, Ghana passport, and be recognized officially as Ghanaians because they qualify. And the conversation has started. But some Ghanaians also have concerns. I mean, they are raised a number of concerns, especially looking at the insecurity happening currently in Nigeria. And apparently, I mean, they are saying that most of this insecurity is being perpetuated by the Fulanis in northern Nigeria, allegedly. That's what they are saying that is happening. And to the extent that in videos where you see the Fulanis, I mean, had a peace talk with some of the Nigerians, which I brought the video. If you haven't watched the video, go and watch that video. After the video, they all looked like Fulanis. They looked like Fulanis. Look at their hair and they were all Fulanis. So Ghanaians are saying that, is it right for Ghana to give them citizenship? Because even right now, they don't have citizenship. Some time back, we had Fulanis destroying people's lands and people's crops with their cows and all of that. Some time back in Ghana, we had, they are using guns, and then I think we never heard that again. I think a law was passed that if you have cows, you should have a cattle ranch or something. And we don't hear of that problem again. But Ghanaians are very anxious of that. So the discussion is now ongoing, and I decided to make a video about this so that we start talking about this. The earlier we do this, the better. But this is my take on this. In fact, the Ghanaian constitution give right for people to become citizenship in two main pathways. So the first pathway is one, becoming citizenship by blood, which is both parents, not even both parents. In fact, a relative, either your father, your mother, your great-grandfather should be a citizen of Ghana. You should be able to trace your ancestry. And most of these Fulanis, their great-grandparents or their parents were born in Ghana. They migrated to Ghana from those Sahel regions or the Burkina Faso or Nigeria, and they've lived in Ghana all their lives. And their children have also given birth. So these people can qualify to be citizens of Ghana. But there is a clause. Now, I believe that timing is everything. The timing where the Fulanis are coming to, advocate for citizenship in Ghana is a wrong timing. Why am I saying this? Now, Nigeria is facing a number of insecurities. Abduction, fight, Christians, genocide, all happening in Nigeria. And listen, all of this are being attributed to Fulanis. I'm not saying they are Fulanis, but I'm saying they are being attributed to Fulanis. If you listen to the conversation, if you listen to BBC, national radio, national TV, the narrative all point to Fulanis. Whether that is true or not, I cannot confirm or deny, but I'm talking about the narrative going on. So, I believe with this, and Ghanaians looking at this, and for Fulanis advocating to be Ghanaians at this time, the timing is very wrong, because you may never get it. Even though the President of the Republic promised to help resolve this, or promised to take all this out of the way, the timing is wrong. The case is just like the Igbos in Ghana, what they are facing now. It is the same. So, you should do the right thing at the right time. And the Fulanis are not careful. Their advocacy would never see the light of day, because should they be given Ghanaian citizenship, or you think is a no, they should never be given Ghanaian citizenship? Leave your comment in the comment section. My name is Kweku Africa. It's a wrap for today. Let's meet again.